Hello, my name is Pam Taylor and I am Chair of Examiners for GCSE English. And today I'm here to introduce to you a time when we'll be looking at a mock paper for paper 1 and for paper 2, and it will be training to help you as teachers know how to approach the marking of your students. The mock papers are available on the website and you will be able to download all of the materials. As chair, I am very responsible for making sure that we maintain standards over the years. And to enable us to do that, I work very closely with my chief examiner, Janet Bowman, and my principal examiner, David Foster, and they will in turn be taking part today as we go through the materials. The purpose is to make sure that you approach this particular marking with confidence. By the end of working through the sample scripts and answers we have for you, I hope that you will see very clearly how the marking process is developed and that you will aim for consistency, because that is central to all marking of exam papers. And we at Edexcel are really deeply committed to making sure that every student is able to get the results which they deserve. Today we're going to be looking at paper 1 and paper 2. And for the materials that we have had the help of one of our centres who very kindly said that they would trial the mock exams with their students. So we actually have for you answers that have been written. And it's very important as you face this exercise of marking your mock papers that you do actually think about the timing and what it is like to be a 15 or 16-year-old facing these examinations. And examiners are trained to look very carefully at how much can be covered in the allotted time. We also look very, very closely at using the mark scheme in a constructive way, looking at levels, looking at keywords within those levels so that the marking can indeed be consistent. And I hope that as you see the scripts and the examples that we have, you will be able to decide for yourself what those levels are when you look at the descriptors in the mark schemes. Now, David Foster is the principal examiner for paper 1. He has chosen between 3 and 5 examples for each particular question and will be working through those from the various scripts so that then you can see how students have performed at different levels. When you come on to looking at paper 2, and that is marked and set by Janet Bowman, the chief examiner, you will be looking at whole scripts. And with those whole scripts, you will still work through question by question, and you will be able to see once again the different levels of attainment and how the mark scheme can be applied. We hope you find the session useful, and I also hope that by the end of the time you will be able to march forward with confidence with you and your students when looking at the materials and how to apply the mark scheme, and the very best of luck to you.